Hello everyone! Today I want to share with y'all what I got from the recent Holo Taco Loyalty Sale. The sale started on April 26th at 11:30 a.m. EST. I placed my order a few minutes after launch and I received my package on May 5th. I picked up 4 polishes, so I'm going to start with those, and then we'll get into the other items like nail essentials, nail care items, and accessories. The first polish that is up is Bless Your Heart, which is described as a berry pink holographic glitter polish. I wish I had a more descriptive description than that, but this is supposedly an OG glitter formula. That's what was said during the launch stream at least, so I can assume this has the 3 different sizes of holographic glitters. It looks like some of the glitters are a pinkish red color and some are maybe silver. I've been hearing people being excited that we finally have a true pink glitter, but I personally wouldn't consider this a true pink. It lands in the middle of Menchie the Cat, which is the slightest hint of pink, and Party Punch, which is a very red-leaning pink, but a true pink would be if you mix a bit of Party Punch into Menchie. I haven't done it personally, but I've seen some people on Reddit and Discord do that, and the photos of it looks like a true pink. Bless Your Heart is way too berry magenta-leaning to be considered a true pink to me, but with all that being said, I love the OG glitters, so I do still like this polish. I suppose I have to make my own mix if I want the perfect pink glitter. Here is Bless Your Heart in 3 coats with the glitter smoothing top coat and the glossy top coat. Also, I have heard through the grapevine that we might be getting a full collection of glitter soon, so I'm very excited about that. Here's a closer look at the limited edition cartons that this polish and all the polishes from the Disco Cowboy Royalty collection comes in. This whole collection is limited edition and was excluded from the sale. Bless Your Heart was the only polish I got from the royalty set, but I was considering Cowboy Tears as well. I might grab that one the next time I shop if it's still in stock. I also wanted to show the comparisons of the pink glitters. Menchie the Cat is on the left, Bless Your Heart in the middle, and Party Punch on the right. The next polish that is up is Favorite Sister, which is described as a metallic polish with foil flakes and scattered holographic pigment in a bright red base. So basically a red frosted metal with scattered holo, but I couldn't really see the scattered holo super well. This is a retiring polish, so once it's sold out, it's gonna be gone for good. As you can see, this polish is very pigmented and provides great coverage. The only frosted metal I owned before this was Birthday Brat from the Birthstones collection, and I really liked that polish, but I still hadn't fully bought into the frosted metals hype yet. But when I was looking at my collection, I realized I don't really own a lot of reds, and I've heard really great things about Favorite Sister, so I thought I'd get it before it's gone. Here's Favorite Sister in 2 coats with the glossy top coat. I love this polish so much. It's super shiny and chromy looking, and I think this polish will work really well for all seasons. The next polish that is up is Mint Money, another frosted metal described as a metallic foil polish with silver foil flakes in a mint green shade. I actually redeemed this polish as my birthday reward, which happens to be April 26th, the day of the sale and royalty launch. I almost didn't redeem a birthday polish and considered waiting until the next cycle because I wasn't really feeling any of the shades. But then I was like, well, today's my actual birthday and I guess I'll just give a polish a chance that I maybe wouldn't have tried otherwise because I wouldn't spend my own money on it. And I'm so glad I just went for it and redeemed Mint Money because this is not only my favorite polish from this haul, but has become one of my favorite Holo Taco polishes of all time. It's so shiny, it gives your nails a wet appearance, which sounds kind of weird, but it's super gorgeous. I know people always say frosted metals look so much better in person. Photos and videos don't do it justice, you have to try it in person to see for yourself. We've all heard this, and with Birthday Brat and Favorite Sister, I was like, yeah, that's true, they do look shinier and more gorgeous in person. But with Mint Money, it looks so much prettier in person, and all lightings, I can't even begin to describe it. Here's Mint Money in 3 coats with the glossy top coat. The last polish that is up is Wireless Mode, which is described as a bright multichromatic shimmer formula that shifts between cobalt blue and turquoise. This is from the Light Mode collection, which is an older one that is kind of underrated. I've also been sleeping on the light mode shades, but finally gave wireless mode a try and it's very beautiful. The formula is on the thinner side compared to Holo Taco standards because Holo Taco polishes usually tend to be on the thicker side. I wasn't expecting that, so I flooded my cuticles a bit. The thinner, sheerer formula is probably necessary for the shiftiness and shimmeriness to shine through, but it builds up very nicely. I think marketing these shades as light multi-chromes is maybe why they're kind of slept on. I would just say these are shimmer polishes. I could see some brush strokiness as I was painting, but they dissipated as it dried, and with a top coat, I really couldn't see the brush strokes at all. Overall, I'm very pleased with this polish. Here's wireless mode and 3 coats with the glossy top coat. Next, I wanted to show the other items I picked up while they were on sale. I was running low on base coat, so I grabbed a bottle of long-lasting base as well as pink smoothing base. I also grabbed a pack of nail oil refill carts. I'm not the best at oiling my cuticles, it's like a sensory thing, I just can't stand the feeling, so I don't go through these that quickly, but I was running low. Next, don't judge me, but I got 4 cleanup brushes. These are my favorite cleanup brushes ever. I tried other brands to try to find a more affordable or accessible brush, but the Holo Taco ones are just the best. I can't do my nails without it, and they don't last forever even if you take care of them super well. That's just how strong and degrading acetone is. I love how tiny this brush is. I love the rounded shape, and it's also quite dense and firm. I find that very helpful with getting the cleanest shape around your cuticles. And finally, I grabbed a bottle of the OG hand cream. Similar with nail oil, I'm not that good with applying hand cream, but I'm trying to get better. This has been out of stock since Black Friday, so I've only tried the fragrance-free version. I heard the original is a lot better and I'm almost out of the fragrance-free, so I want to give it a try. I'm making it a goal to use either hand cream and or nail oil right before I sleep because I can't have sensory issues if I'm unconscious. And I quite like this hand cream so far. It absorbs really well and it doesn't feel overly greasy. I know it looks kind of shiny here, but I think it's because of my lights. I think this is a great alternative for when you don't feel like oiling your nails because this hand cream is infused with jojoba oil, which is great for your nails and cuticles. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you did. And let me know which polish was your favorite or what you got from the sale if you shopped it as well, or just any and every other thought you may have because I love hearing from y'all. Also, I hope this doesn't come across like I buy new nail polish all the time because my last video was my Mooncat haul. Holo Taco and Mooncat just happened to do their sales around the same time. After this, haul videos should be less frequent, but I have lots of other fun videos planned, so I hope y'all are looking forward to that. But I think that's all from me for now. I'll see you all next time. Bye!